Go again. That's why I don't do interviews anymore, because they always take my word and misconstrue it. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about individuals, we wasn't talking about nobody specific, and we wasn't talking about Tank. Tank's my baby. Tank, Kenny said, out of 100, 2 of them love you. That's one of them that do love you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing I don't want. He's a grown man, and he has the right to make the grown man decisions that he wants. So let's get that. Put that up. Everybody's snatching something and don't even have a clue. And that's what I was saying about social media. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a person saying out their mouth, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I love all my fighters, but I'm just trying to tell them that I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older. I'm getting to a point in my life that it's just getting on my nerves that they don't appreciate the work that we are putting in. Appreciate. Show up for the coach. Be on time.
This narrative about Tank not paying me, Calvin. Each and every time I worked that corner with Tank, Tank took care of me. And he's going to continue to take care of me. Tank is family for life.
All right, man. So apparently Coach Calvin Ford, he did a particular interview. Where, make sure my mic off, where I guess he kind of, they kind of took what he said, according to him, and misconstrued it or got his words mixed up. And apparently people got the idea that Tank ain't pay him. Now, you've heard, Earl Spence, not paying, that thing in the window, it's all off and shit. Not paying Derrick James. He paid Derrick James about $500,000, but Derrick was expected to get a couple million. And allegedly Al Heyman told him that's more than enough for him. And today you have to get everything in paper. I mean, even when you dating these women, you see John Cena, basically had his girl right, sign this contract. If she move in, these are the stipulations and stuff. So it's a wild time we live in that, we can't, like in a lot of, biblical times or in ancient times, there was an honor system, and nobody goes by the word no more. So everything you gotta have it documented. You want to know why women like take pictures of guys while they sleep, or they like to take pictures? It ain't because they want to look at your handsome face, nigga. That's not why. They want to have proof I was with him. So he be act like he don't know you or y'all ain't together. Women save everything. Oh, see, this was us in 99. And like, we, men, end up gotta be the same way. No matter how cool y'all is, the relationship, blood or mud or water or vinegar, you got to get this shit wrote out. And by him coming out here and basically re-saying what he's saying, I mean, me personally, I couldn't find the original interview clip, but I never got the impression that Tank didn't take care of people. I've always, he bought the houses in the community and they burned down. Whatever you want to believe about that, believe it. But I see him put a lot of people on from the area. He makes sure these guys, in the area work on his undercard. He makes sure he makes sure he feed those guys. So I just never got the impression that he didn't take care of them. I never got that impression. So I never, even if unless he said it word for word that, oh man, he ain't paying me, and I wouldn't believe it. You could be like, oh, you don't like Tank and you hate Tank and whatever the situation may be, but I don't hate the man. I don't know the man. I gotta call it how I see him. So take all the other ducking aside. They said whenever they worked that corner, he took care of. I don't see why he wouldn't take care of him. His history don't show a track record. Like they know when he filled them undercards out with them DC boys and Baltimore dudes, he allowed their artists to walk him to the ring and get notoriety. he don't strike me as a person. Him, Adrian Broner, they don't strike me as people like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't strike me as people like that. And like, Floyd Mayweather was kind of talking about how, when Rogers' health declined, he hired, Mays and stuff. He took care of him and all that. He never really spoke on it. He never had to. Something happened to his father. He gonna make sure his father, his mother good. He do those things. So I mean, some of these dudes, I just don't see the character being that bad. I just know how men operate. Like, we can have a bad relationship with our parents, but we know the responsibility is, hey, I might not like this particular person, but I'm gonna make sure I take care of them and they good. And you get your blessings for that. So you don't get nothing good from stepping on people, shitting on people on your rise to the top. You don't get nothing good. How you treat people on the way up, guess what? When when you're on the way down, you might not go that far. Hey, I got you, bro. I mean, I don't never watch Entourage, and I'm gonna start watching it. But it was a particular. I heard Angry Man talk about I think it was him. He was talking about a particular episode where they had some shares or something, and one of the guys like sold his shares to do something stupid, and he went back and bought the shares of the company or whatever without the guy who sold them knowing. And the company or something took off and the shares skyrocketed and they all was rich. And he was looking all stupid. And he told him, he was like, hey man, I bought your fucking shares back. Here they go. Because you was doing something stupid. Like I said before, like, I'm gonna talk about this on the short on Free Game 89. How your attitude is gonna dictate your place in the world, bro. Especially in corporate America. You look at that boxing, you look at that NBA. Let's just talk about on the surface level of sports. Remember this story, right? Remember Allen Iverson, you could look this story up. He was beefing with the referees, and they wouldn't give Allen no calls. They made Allen feel it. No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no LDBC. They made, and he had to apologize. He's like, all right, man, I'm all right. I apologize. He might have made a comment about him or something. I apologize, man. They weren't giving him no cause. How you treat people, they can't separate. Most people can't separate it. Most people can't separate how you treat them and then doing what's right. Think about that for a minute. If the right thing to do is to help this particular person who treated you like shit, most people gonna be like, that motherfucker treat me like shit. There's only so many people on this planet that is gonna just do the right thing because it's the right thing, right? So I just don't see him operating on that scale. I just don't. Just from what I seen and what I heard, I don't see that happening. I think he take care of his people. And obviously Calvin said he has other fighters and he wished they would appreciate him more. But that's what happened when you're young. When you get out in this real world and your parents ain't push. If our parents didn't push most of us to go to school, most of us wouldn't have went. You know what I'm saying? So, imagine you have to get up and, train every day and be at the gym on time and all that type of stuff. Like, that shit tiring working with young kids. You got to think about it. Working with kids from 12 and under is totally different from working with 13 to 18, 13 to 17. Them two ages is different from working from 18 and adults because as an adult, you have the autonomy to do what you want to do. Nobody pushing you to go to the gym. Even though when you step into that ring, your livelihood is on the line. So working with kids as professionals and stuff, and you at the gym, and y'all supposed to be training at 1, and you got a 4, and he show up at 3, and your 4 o'clock, they start clashing. You get tired of that, man. Be professional. But a lot of people don't understand until they get into that position. They have kids, and they see you can't waste people's time. Because if you go punch the clock at Jimmy John's, you go punch the clock at Microsoft, it's expected for you to be here at 10. It's expected for you to be here at 9, at 1, at 5. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. And then, when they feel like they got a brother or sister, they feel like they can get away with something. Like, nah, man, respect that man's time. I don't know what he's doing with the pearls on, but respect Unc time. Y'all know I was going to say something about the pearls. Ninjas walking pearls now. It's crazy. They gonna have y'all niggas in thongs in a minute. Y'all gonna be like, eating you thong, man, shit, wash, nigga. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, he don't strike me as a person that he don't strike me as that type of person, bro. Like, honestly. I can separate my dislike for him or how he moving from, yeah, he don't strike me as a person like that, bro. But if that is their situation, he treating his people like that, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked, but like I said, with these people today, no matter how much, oh man, I'm your brother, I'm your man, I never do you like that, man. So many people so piss poor, bro. And it's funny how the morale of the world is running parallel with poverty. With poverty. It's a fact. How the morale of the world is piss poor, running with more. It's piss poor. I'm telling you, who you are is not when you got a bunch of money and when you happy. Who you truly are is when shit ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna weather the storm or are you gonna take the easy way out? That's the truth. You know, that's the truth, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all for blessing me with the opportunity to speak with y'all today. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Join the Free Game 89 channel. Join the Patreon. Follow me on Kick, Twitter. I'm literally everywhere, man. Hit the link tree first link in the description. Peace.